Okay, today we look at a really cool hack tip for the Le Monde Revolution trainer. Solves a problem that I have, and I absolutely love this one because it just works. The other day on YouTube, I found a video by a New Zealander called Jacob Grieve. He was on his Le Monde trainer and presented a video. I'll play it here. I'll link it below as well so everyone else can see that video. This is brilliant. This solves a problem that I have right now with my training. It's free and it worked really, really well. This is why I messaged Jacob straight away with saying, hey mate, can I use this? Can I cover this and link to you on my channel? I want to show everyone else this really cool hack tip. Let's go through what it is and what it does and how it's helped my training in the last week or so. The Le Monde is a few years old now, and I think it's still got a few years left in it, especially with little hack tips like this that we keep discovering. The Le Monde itself is just one big wind trainer with a big, massive metal flywheel. So once you get that up to speed, it's quite noisy, but it's buttery smooth. As it works on wind resistance, the only way to actually increase the resistance is to increase the speed. So you're changing through your gears on the bike. So my training phase at the moment is a lot of strength work on the time trial bike over here. The 5311 gearing I have on that tops me out at about 65, 66 RPM at the zones I need to be in. Not quite enough for what I need. The only way to increase resistance once I've topped out in the 5311 would be to change the front chainring to a 54, 55 or 56. But I've got to find another chainring, put that on, make sure the power meter is calibrated and things like that. A bit too much work for what I need for right now. Jacob had the exact same problem. He solved it with magnets. But not just any old magnets, super strong rare earth magnets. Now I just happen to have quite a few old magnets laying around from old SCSI hard drives. If you're with me on that, you're probably from the old computer tech days. So SCSI hard drives had these big super strong rare earth magnets inside them. I had quite a few of them and I've placed them around the outside of the Le Monde casing. They stick pretty well and they hold in place. So how do magnets increase resistance on the Le Monde trainer? Well, in Jacob's video, he put a stack of rare earth magnets near the trainer, close enough for that big metal flywheel that it was having some pulling effect on it, which effectively slows it down, adds resistance. What I've done with mine, I've just placed those rare earth magnets all around the outside and it had the exact same effect. So this trainer modification required no tools, no hacking into the trainer, and no modification of the unit itself, no changing to the gearing on the bike. It's just simply placing magnets around the outside. This is super cool. And you do have to be very, very careful. How strong are these? This is how strong they are. Straight through my hand, moving around. So be very, very careful if you're playing with these magnets. They will give you blisters if you get your fingers caught between two of them slapping together. I've collected some data from my 5-minute strength effort intervals. Let's have a look at the difference between magnets on and magnets off at the same RPM. So here's my indoor session the other day. It was a 5x5 SE session around London here on Zwift. First interval here, let's zoom in here. Alrighty, we've got an average cadence of 65, average power of 326. That's the Le Monde Revolution doing a strengthy effort in 5311. Now the last one, after I put the magnets on, let's zoom in here and have a look at the power. So 64 RPM, so 64, 65 RPM, pretty close. What was the power? 376. That's with the magnets. So a 50 watt difference, just adding magnets. That has worked perfectly and is exactly what I needed for my training. I'm 2 or 3 weeks into a strength block and I needed to add more resistance. That's done it. That's the solution. And it was free and it worked. So Jacob, thank you so much for posting this. The video is about 2 or 3 years old now. Hopefully we can breathe some life back into this idea. And again, kudos to Jacob for this one. Side note on this, if you're using Z-Power or TrainerRoad or a Wattbox to estimate your power from the speed of the flywheel on the Le Monde, this will blow it away. It won't work anymore, it'll be inaccurate. Use a power meter. So what we've done, we've taken the Le Monde, which uses only air resistance at the moment, and added some magnetic resistance. This is exactly how the modern smart trainer works. Big electromagnet with a bit of weight or a bit of a flywheel around the outside, and if it needs to increase the resistance, it just ups the power of that magnet. But we've used a dumb solution, I guess, so they're static magnets. There's no variable resistance at all. We've just added more resistance using magnets. But further on this, rather than just use magnets as a static application of more resistance on the trainer, if you could put an electromagnetic coil around the outside of the Le Monde with either manual resistance or let's say automatic resistance, without the smarts of a power meter or a cadence sensor or anything like that, we could have a brilliant solution for a variable resistance dumb trainer that provides brilliant training and great inertia. I think we could come up with something pretty cool. All right, thanks for watching. This has been a hack tip. Thanks to Jacob for the video. Again, links below. And yeah, let's see where we can take this. Thanks for watching.